So how many of you are fans of the Dark Metal series from DC Comics? Oh wait, raise your hand. So if you are, today we're going to be previewing the brand new Dawnbreaker quarter scale statue from our friends over at XM Studios. Is this one a hit or miss? Let's talk about it next. Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris, and I'm the Batman statue collector here on YouTube. And if it is your first time viewing, please consider hitting that red subscribe button. I really think you're going to enjoy this content. Now, with that said, and like I said at the very beginning, today we're going to be looking at a Dark Metal piece from XM Studios. Now, if you are a follower of this channel, you know that I am not a big Dark Metal fan. It's not something that I necessarily collect, although I do collect Batman Who Laughs. So I guess I am a little bit of a hypocrite there. But I'm just not a fan of the other characters so much. It's just I prefer regular traditional Batman stories. But without question, these characters are very interesting looking. They're very, unique, they're awesome, and I can appreciate the art from afar without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm going to continue to do that. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today with this Dawnbreaker piece. Obviously, Green Lantern inspired Bruce Wayne. It is a very, very cool concept. Really, really great colors. But what do we think about the statue? We have the full reveal, we have the price point, and so I always like to talk about those things. I always like to share them with the community. Even though I don't collect them, I still like to share and talk about them because I want you to know about them out there in YouTube land and the collecting world. So anyway, thank you guys so very much for checking out this video today, and without further ado, is it a hit or miss? Let's talk about it. Alright collectors, let's go ahead and talk about Dawnbreaker, and this is what we saw. This was kind of our teaser, available right now for pre-order, and this one also was seen at their recent gallery tour, which is really cool to be able to actually see these things kind of, quote unquote in real life. But this is him. This is from Dark Metal. Again, this is quarter scale. Now, right off the bat, I noticed the colors. The colors are brilliant. I think the colors look phenomenal, and look at the size of this thing. It is big. It is massive, and again, the price point here, at least from what I'm seeing, is around the $1,100, $1,200-ish USD mark anyway. So it's, comparable to other quarter scale pieces from XM, but again, you're getting a lot of figure here and you're getting a lot of base, of course, with that construct. You're also getting a couple of different swap out portraits. This one right here I like. I think it's pretty darn good. It definitely reflects the character. Is it the best sculpt I've ever seen? Not necessarily. I think it's cool, but I do think this is the best portrait of the two. Again, that's just my opinion, but I think that looks well painted, well sculpted. This one I don't love as much. Again, I'm not as familiar with the character, so that might just be, me being naive, as of not really, reading this book very much. So, I don't know. I just don't love that portrait. That's, again, just my opinion. But I do feel like the details here are really nice. Obviously, really beautiful paint applications here. Lots of great detail. Obviously, the difference in greens, which is nice. So that green, that real shiny green, really pops compared to the construct, which is nice. I do think that the details here look phenomenal. Obviously, the different elements. I love that the fact that the ring actually is connected to the base. I think that looks really quite awesome. So I don't know if that'll just key in. I'm assuming it will, but I think that looks awesome. And then look at the texturing here. The texturing here is phenomenal. You really feel like it's real fabric, although it is fully sculpted, but you really get that sense that it's real. Then, of course, the base is insane. It's just really well painted. Obviously, some different kind of neon green colors, but it is just crazy. And again, it is a massive base. So, you have to take that in consideration, of course. We talk about space all the time. But if this is a character that you love, this might be a no-brainer for you. Obviously, there are some other options out there from other companies, but obviously in different scales. So if you want a quarter scale piece, this might be the one for you. But again, look at the texturing, look at the detail here. It's really quite impressive in my opinion. I just really like it. You also get some great headstands, which is awesome for that swap out portrait. Again, this is not my favorite portrait in the world, but it is what it is. But I do like that it has the extra base. I think that's always nice to be able to display it right next to the statue itself. So again, I tip my hat to XM for doing that. I think it's just,
it just is a really nice nod to the fans that you don't have to just put it in a box and display it away. So let's talk for just a second about the pose. I feel like the pose is a little weird. It's okay, but it's just I don't feel like it wows me quite as much as some of the other Dark Knight's metal pieces has from XM. So again, that might just be my connection or lack of connection to the character, but I just feel like the pose is a little weird. And I guess really from the base, I would have maybe liked to have seen a little bit more translucency. I think that would have been really neat as well, to add just maybe some differentiation to the figure itself. But overall, I do like the colors. I like the sculpt. I just feel like my only nitpicks here, my misses, if you will, are the head sculpts. I feel like maybe could be a little bit better, but I do like the regular portrait more. And also maybe the pose could be a little bit different. But again, art is always subjective. I'll talk about it here at the end as well. But you love what you love, and if you love this one, this was maybe a guaranteed piece in your collection, then go for it. At the little over $1,100 price point, again, it's comparable. You're getting a couple different portraits. You're getting the headstand, and you're getting a really big figure and a really big base. So it really comes down to whether you love it or not. But I do love the colors. I do like the sculpt. But again, at the end of the day, it's not my favorite in the world, but still cool.
So as always, I'm going to turn it back over to you. What do you guys think about this particular piece? I still think it is cool. Do I think it is the best XM piece out there? I don't. And primarily because of that head sculpt. I'm just not a big fan of that head sculpt, although again, I'm not tied to that character. So maybe it speaks more to you. Again, we always talk about here on the channel that art is in the eye of the beholder. And so if you love it, if it's something that pulls you in, then by all means, go for it. I will put a link down in the description down below if you are interested in ordering this one. But again, let me know your thoughts on it. It is a massive piece. It's going to take up some space, but it has a lot of presence, which is very, very cool. So again, I do want to know your thoughts. Otherwise, thank you guys just so very much for checking out the video today. As always, I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting us here on the channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, because it does help other people find this content. It's the YouTube algorithm, the mysteries of whatever that is. But anyway, it does help. So thank you guys very much. I'll see you soon right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.